Hello Hod and welcome to Big Dig with John. Today I'm going to be carrying on with my Be Mondays, so Be Happy Mondays, and we're going to be actually going on to quite interesting branches for once. So today we're going to be doing the Rocky branch. This is the first step towards getting actual useful bees that create iron, and eventually this is your first step in a long line of bees to get to diamond bees and emerald bees and like your rare minerals bees. So first you need the rocky branch. Now the rocky branch, this is the branch I'm going to talk about today. They're a pretty boring branch, I'm sorry to say, but they are your first stepping stone. Now, the first bees you're going to need to get a diligent drone, or a diligent queen. Now first you need a rocket, and you need to breed a rocket with a diligent. So you're going to need the industrious branch for this, which means you're also going to need the common branch. If you've missed them steps out, you're going to have to probably watch the videos before, or you're going to need to make sure you get them bees first. Just FYI, just to make sure that anyone who have just watched this video understands what's happening. So yeah, you're going to need to do the common drone, you need to do the common branch first, then you're going to need to do the industrious branch, and then you can do this branch. So yeah, this is the rocky branch. So yeah, you need the first one you're going to need is a rocket and a diligent. So either a diligent princess with a rocky drone, or a rocky princess with a diligent drone. Now that creates a tolerant drone. Then what you do with the tolerant drone is you breed the tolerant drone or the tolerant princess with the rocky drone or princess, depending on which one you obviously put in the machine. So in the apiary you'd put the princess and you'd put a drone. You wouldn't obviously put the same one. I always try, and that's the reason why I always say this. I always say put the other one with the other one, because some people probably will. So just to make sure you don't breed the two same bees, because you wouldn't probably gain much from it. You need to breed two different bees. So as long as you put the opposite of the thing into each apiary, you'll be fine. So basically, you either need a tolerant drone with a rocky princess, or a rocky drone with a tolerant princess. Create your hardy drone. Now finally, like with the other two, you breed a tolerant either princess with a hardy drone, or a hardy princess with a tolerant drone. Create your last one, which is a resilient drone. Now compared to the rest of the branches, this branch is quite difficult. I'll turn this machine on. This branch is a lot difficult. The odds of getting these are probably, I'd say, the tolerant is probably about 20%. The hardy is definitely 10%. It takes a while to get the hardy. It took a good hour to get the hardy, and the resilient is probably another 2 hours, 3 hours, a 3-hour job. The resilient was a very difficult drone to get, but once you've got it, this is something I should have probably mentioned in the first one. Once you've got it, this is when you start breeding them together. For example, if you wanted more diligent drones, for example, if you wanted more diligent bees, you would put a diligent drone with its diligent princess to get the same bee, if you get what I mean. So once you've got the resilient drone, all you need to do is get the resilient princess, breed them together, and you pretty much got a surplus of resilient drones and stuff coming in. Which obviously then all you have to do is breed them with normal ones, and you'll get that characteristic, if you get what I mean. Because every time you breed two bees together, they have a chance to become either or. So, for example, if you bred a rocky with a diligent, you've got a chance of getting, both back or maybe more. And then you have a small chance of also getting a mutation. So pretty much, you're going to get a rocky and a diligent drone all the time. A rocky drone and a diligent, you're going to get either one or the other princess or drone. So you'll never run out. So by breeding two of the same, you've got a chance of getting more drones, so you can breed them in. You know what I mean? So yeah, these create rocky comb. Now rocky comb, basically, it goes in the centrifuge, Make sure you centrifuge power, and it has a chance of becoming either beeswax and something else. Beeswax, I think it's just beeswax and honey drops again. I don't think it's anything thing. Oh my god, it's actually not becoming anything. Is it because I can't see it? Wow, this is not a very good comb, is it? So it's got a very low chance, I think, because these bees seem to make an insane amount of it. They actually make like, you get like pretty much 10 each time. You get loads of rocky comb from these. Now these themselves aren't anything special. These bees aren't anything special. They're very difficult to get compared to the noble and industrious. They do take a good hour or two to gain. As long as the more obviously apiaries you put down, and the more breeds, more different bees you try and breed together, the higher obviously chance of you getting the bee you need. That's the reason why I have like fields and fields of bees breeding, so that I have a chance of getting new ones. But yeah, this comb creates, yeah, I was right, honey drops and beeswax. It has a lower chance than the others, as you can clearly see, because it's a lot more rocky combs a lot more common. That's it for this episode. These bees are not very exciting. They're just a stepping stone. They don't really have much traits. They don't really do much. I think actually saying that the resilient, just from the name, I've noticed that some of the rocky ones don't seem to be affected by the night, whereas everything else is. So maybe the resilient drone puts traits into the bees which make them not be affected by rain and the dark. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's not mentioned down anywhere. It's just that's the effects I'm noticing, since majority of my bees from the rocky and upwards aren't being affected by the night. But that could also mean because I've bred steady fast bees into them, maybe. Steady fast, if you can't remember, are located from dungeons and they allow bees to be nocturnal, but that doesn't mean that they should be affected by night, so by rain, and they seem to still work through rain. So I'll just quickly go through the main areas. Breed a rocky and a diligent to get a tolerant and a rocky to get a hardy, and then a hardy and a tolerant to get a resilient. I think in the newest version of forestry, the hardy bee's called something else. I'm not sure what it's called, but in Big Dig it's actually called hardy. Just to let you know, all these 3 new bees create rocky comb, and rocky comb has a low chance, it seems, a lower chance compared to the others of creating beeswax and honey drops. Beeswax is used in, like I said, in other ones as upgrades. You put the upgrades in there. I'll show you later on because you don't really need them yet. And honey drops are used in the bee analyzer as like a power thing. So you'd put your bee in and then you'd also stick a drop in. But I'll show you also that later. Because for now, all these bees really need is just a rock. So it's not too difficult. But obviously later on you're wanting to know your traits so that you can breed perfect bees for automation. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching this episode. Next week I'm going to be going on to the Rusty branch, which is definitely something you should definitely tune into next Monday, because that's all your metals. And then probably the metallic and the other ones later on. Once I've gained them all. Haven't actually gained them all. I think I've got all the metallic ones now, but I definitely don't have all the emerald ones, because shiny bees are definitely difficult to get. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hit like and favourite if you're enjoying this. Hit subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And comment if this is actually helping. I know a lot of people don't like bees, but I'm trying to make it these short episodes so that people understand the benefits of them. Obviously, so far, I haven't actually showed you any really good things to do with bees yet, because I haven't actually produced anything in the centrifuge that's worthwhile yet. But later on, next episode, they definitely will. You'll start getting your irons, you'll start getting your coppers, and you'll start getting bits and bobs that you actually need. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit like and favourite if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And yeah, comment how you're feeling about this. I prefer comments from everything else. To be honest, I like to hear what people think, even if it's negative. I do actually. If you just put like this was good or thank you in the comments, it is actually very appreciated more than anything else. But yeah, Thanks for watching. Bye.